In today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to create Canva templates that you can make right now and start selling them on Etsy. I'm going to share that all with you coming up next. So welcome back to the video, my friends. You are new here. My name is Jade. On this channel, I do everything from how-to videos and step-by-step guides, teach you exactly how to create and sell your own digital product. So if you like content like this, consider subscribing to my channel. And at any time you're getting value from today's video, let me know by hitting a like down below. So one of the first things I try to do is I go up to the search bar on Canva and I just type up a particular product that I know I want to create. And so I know that I'm going to create a Canva template that is a thank you card that I can sell on Etsy. You can go up to the search bar and type in whatever product you want to create, and Canva will actually show you different templates that's related to your product. If you already know the size of your product that you want to create, you can go over here and click custom size and actually type in your particular size. But I found that using the search bar actually helps me with the proper size I need for my product, but also shares with me different products I can recreate on my own. So in our case today, we're going to do a thank you card template. And as you can see, Canva's already showing me different templates that they already have. But again, the goal here is not to copy. I want to make sure that I'm using elements that are free to use as well as fonts that's free to use. And so if I click on one of these, then it may not necessarily be free for my customers. They may need to have Canva Pro. So I want to make sure that I'm using everything that's free so that my customers won't have any watermarks when they purchase from me. But again, I think this is good just to go and see different type of template styles and let you know different type of fonts that seems to look pretty well on a thank you card. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can create one of these from scratch and how to create this as a template. So I want to go ahead and open up a blank canvas. So again, you want to make sure that you are using elements that's free for your customers to use on Canva. And usually if you try to add an element, even if you have the pro account for Canva and you try to put something in, then it's not necessarily going to be free for the customer. So one of the things that I do is I head over to a site called Creative Market and I can search through this marketplace of different elements I can purchase and then upload to Canva to use on my products. This is a pretty good place. You can actually purchase elements to use on your products and you can upload them to Canva and use them on your templates without any of your customers getting that watermark from Canva Pro. Now, I have found this to be extremely useful to make my product stand out. So what I learned is that when I purchase something like a bundle, I can use this on different products on my Etsy shop as well. So if you want to use some elements that's on Canva that's for free, you can head over to the element section and search up in the search bar whatever style that you want to use. In our case today, we want to use a watercolor style for our thank you card. Now, when you do this, Canva is going to show you all different type of things that you can use. You can actually filter for free products if you don't want to get confused. So just hit free on the filter, hit apply. And I know everything that's in this collection of elements is free to use. So I want to go ahead and drag over one that I think will be pretty good to you. Let's go ahead and just use this one. What's pretty cool about Canva is that I can take this little tool here and I can rotate to the left or to the right and get this exactly how I want it. I can grab the edges here and make it larger if I want, or make it smaller. But I think this is pretty good where it is. Now, again, I think it's just good to have some type of, watercolor in the back or some type of element in the back. And so we're not going to keep this bold like this. We're actually going to go up in here and use the transparency tool and bring this down a little bit because we want to create this as a little color in our background. All right, so next thing we want to do is actually add our fonts. And so I can head over to my text area and just drag this over, and I can go in here and change the particular font area. And so I know I want this section to have a big thank you on it, but I really want it to stand out. So again, the same thing that I did here to actually find an element, I want to go and actually find a text that's free to use, because again, I want to make sure that my customers are actually able to use this without any watermark. You can actually use this top portion here to find cool little fonts in different styles. So I went over to the handwriting section and I went ahead and grabbed this particular font here. And same thing I did with my element. I can grab the edge and make it larger here. I can also make it larger with the font size here. But again, I just found it easy to grab the edge and I can actually manipulate this particular font and have it go all the way up if I want to. And one pretty cool thing I actually do when I actually create things like this is I try to lock the element that I'm using so that I won't get it out of place. And I just simply went up here, hit the lock feature. And so I want to lock it here. And I do this so I can actually move my other elements and my other fonts without necessarily changing my overall aesthetic to my product. So one of the things I want to do, I want to add a little line to the bottom to separate my thank you from my message that I want to give to my customer. So same thing we did here. I want to head over to the side and I want to go to elements, and I want to clear out what I did in the past with my other element. I want to grab a line here, and all of the lines that are in Canva is free to use. I can go up here and change the style if I want it to be, dots, if I want it to be dashes, a circular line, a thick line. I can change the thickness of the line here. So you have a lot of things you can change. I'm going to go ahead and just do dots. I think that's pretty cool. Again, I can change the width of my dots, but I think I'm going to keep it right here. I can extend this out a little bit further if I want. And just as we did with our font and our element, I can grab this and drag it over. If I want to make my thank you a little bit bigger, I can also. Again, that's why I love using Canva, because it's just super easy to use. So for this bottom portion here, I think it is good to just let your customer know that you appreciate them purchasing from you, as well as encouraging them to leave a review. This is your opportunity to actually start growing your reviews on your Etsy shop. And one way you do that is by giving a particular offer or a discount for their next purchase. And so we're going to go back to our text feature. Again, I can just add this here and move this down. And I want to use a different font from what I have with this thank you, right? That thank you, I want this to be large and big, but for the bottom message, I want it to be a different text so this can stand out from the big thank you. So I can do as I did before, go over here, find a font that I want to use. Again, I can type in something. If I know a particular font I want, I can go down here and scroll and see a different type of styles, but this is just up to you, right? This is your creative design to figure out what is your overall style that you want to have. So I'm going to use quick, sand, light. That's one I actually enjoy using all the time. I want to go ahead and leave a message for my customer. So I have my message that I'm going to give to my customer, and I can lower the fonts here if I want. Now, one of the things I do want to add here is I want to say thank you for your purchase. So I can copy and paste this so I can use the same font style as the top is to the bottom. So again, this is just up to your creative design, what you want to do, but I think this looks pretty good as we have it. Now, as I told you, I think it's also good to let your customer know to leave a review. And so we're going to add a little message about a particular code or discount they can get on their next purchase order. So same thing I did to the top. I want to go ahead and copy and paste because I just want to use these quick little features to make my process go a little bit faster. And again, I want to let them know that they can save on the next order if they leave a review. All right, so we let our customer know that if they leave a review, they get to save 50% on the next order. Again, I can make this stand out a little bit different by letting this be bold again, so everything can line up the proper way. And you can even go as far as putting some stars below, or maybe if you want to go ahead and put your code here. But again, we have our overall thank you card. So this is actually something you can sell on Etsy. There's a ton of business owners that ship out products all the time, and they would love to have something printed off in their customer's package where they can have a proper thank you, but also help them increase their reviews on their Etsy shop. And so you can see a ton of templates in regards to thank you card for businesses that you can actually create yourself, just like in this video. Now we have everything done here, but the goal here is to create this as a template. Now, what a lot of people do that is absolutely something you shouldn't do is that they go to this little tool here and they click share link. The only problem with that is that when you share this link, whoever gets that shared link has the power to change the original design. That means if you use this shared link and you have it linked up in your product for people to purchase, and everybody has access to the original design. That means if somebody changes it for one, it changes the design for everyone. So what you want to do is that you want to share this as a template. And so you will go to this share button and you will go down to share a link to edit and change that to share a link to use as a template. This is very important. This will allow the customer to use your design as a template. That means they do not have access to change your original design. You can sell this 1,000 times and everyone will have their own template to use for their own means, and you still have your original design. So you want to save this and share this as a template. Now, you do need Canva Pro to actually have access to this feature, but if you look in my description box below, Canva was kind enough to give my audience 30 free days for the Canva Pro. That means you can actually create this right now and have 30 days to actually make a sale on Etsy, and you can do all of this for free. So make sure you check out my link in my description box below so you can get that 30-day free trial and start creating passive income just like how I'm sharing with you in this video. And so one of the things I want to do is I want to copy this link, because I am going to create a purchase page where the customer can actually access this link. So what you want to do next is you want to go back in here and select the thank you card template, and you can actually create the instruction guide straight from a template that's already here. And so you can go in here, create it from scratch, or go in here and find one that you like. But the overall point here is that we want to have a particular page that we can give to our customer with the link to the Canva template. And so I'm going to go ahead and open this up as a new canvas. All right, so I can go in here and pick a background if I want. There's something I can use to let my customer know that they can access their template. I want to go to the text feature, bring over text and say thank you. But again, the purpose of this is I want them to get the link they can use for the Canva template. So I want to go ahead and copy this and give them instructions. So click this below to gain access to the Canva template. I'm going to go ahead and change the font here to something that's a little bit light to use. Again, I want to bring the size down. And again, I said click the link or click below to gain access to the Canva template. And I want to go ahead and create a button. Now, super easy to create a button type feature where they can click on it and it'll take them straight to the Canva template. So I'm gonna share with you exactly how to do that right now. So this is very easy to do. Go ahead and go to the elements, and I want to go and find something that looks like a little button. So I just want to scroll down here, and all these things are free to use. And so that is what's so cool about using this Canva tool here. And so I want to find something that actually is going to fit our overall style here. I'm gonna go ahead and click this and push this down a little bit here, make this a little bit smaller, grab the edges, and this will actually look like a button. It can click to gain access. I can change the color if I want. I can find a particular color in my color palette if I want to do that. So we have that here. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. I do want to use that same font, copy and paste. Then I want to drag the edges down to make it a little bit smaller, make this a little bit bigger if I want. But the whole overall goal is I just want to link up this button to go to the Canva template. So I can say access now. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to group this entire button, and I want to link the Canva template link to this. So first thing I want to do is I want to group these two things together. So I can simply group this by dragging and hovering over both and going up to this little setting bar and hit group. And this will allow me to actually link the template link to this button. So I want to go back to my original design. I want to go to share if I haven't done it already, right? I want to go to share. I want to go down to use a template, grab the template link, it copied it, so I can actually paste it to my thank you for purchasing the product, and you can get access to your link. And so I go here and now hit the little 3 button. I want to actually drop that link here. So I'm going to right click for me on PC, hit paste, hit enter. And so now when the customer get this, and I'm going to say this as a PDF, when they purchase from me, they're going to have the PDF they get to download. And once they click this, it will send them straight to the Canva template. So now I want to save this as a PDF. So I go to the arrow here and I just click PDF print. Again, I have 2 pages here, but I just want to do the one, and it's going to download. Now, the reason why this is so important is because I know there's a lot of people that had a question, if I'm selling a Canva template, how would they get access to the template link for Canva? This is how you're going to do it, right? You're going to have your particular instruction guide, right? Thank you. Click below to gain access to the Canva template. You're going to create a button. You're going to group it together, and you're going to have that template link that you use on your other product, and you're going to link it here to the button. And I'm going to share with you how this is going to look once your particular buyer purchased this from you. So as you can see, once the buyer purchased your product from you, you will upload the PDF that they can actually get access to the Canva link. And if you notice, once I hover over this access now, it will actually give me the feature to click, and it was sending me over to the Canva template we just created, and they can use this as a template. Very easy to use and very easy for you to create these things. You can start selling this on Etsy. So now we're going to upload this PDF to our Etsy listing. I'm going to share with you how easy that is to do right now. So I'm over in one of my Etsy shops. I have multiple Etsy shops, and so you want to go ahead and go to listing. Then you want to go to add listing. This is where you're able to upload all of your images, create your title, video if you have it. But one of the things you want to make sure you do if you are selling a digital product is make sure you select the proper type of product you are selling. In our case today, we are selling a digital product, and this is important because if you leave this as a physical product, you will not have the option to upload a file. So you want to make sure you select digital product because it will allow you to have that feature to upload a file. And this is where you're going to upload that PDF we just created so that when your customer purchase from you, they will have access to this uploaded file. And so simply go on your computer and head over to wherever you saved that PDF file we just created in Canva. And for me, it is in my download section, and I have uploaded this to my particular product. And once I've done all these, the titles and the tags and my images, I can actually save this and publish this to my store. And every time someone purchases this from me, this is so passive, right? They will automatically get this PDF to actually send them over to the product link. So it is just that simple to create a passive income stream just like this, because again, this is so passive. You don't have to physically ship a product. You don't have to, worry about, exchanges. All these things can be done passively. That every time someone buys from you, they have everything they need to access your file without you having to physically be present. So as you can see, it is very easy to create these Canva templates that you can sell on Etsy. If you want a further step-by-step guide into how to find winning products that you can actually scale your online business with Etsy, then check out my link in my description box below. So that is the end of today's video, my friends. If you found anything helpful or encouraging, let me know by hitting a like down below. Also, if you want to see content just like this, I release new videos every single week teaching you exactly how to create products just like in this video. So consider subscribing to my channel. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.